What do we got going on? Cold blood. A cafe kills one plus 1 to 5. Kill at least one human for no reason. Your increase in mental energy suggests you find the experience disturbingly stimulating. I see. It may be psychotic, but they are only humans. Tell you what, I haven't been doing anything with my tech androids and such. I probably should have had them out applied to these various local jobs, getting us income and such. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's send you there. Do some wiretapping. That one... I don't know what that represents. Murder android for registration. Take another android's registration. Oh, okay. So we go kill another android to swap out our registration. Do I have anybody? That one has the defective mark. And that one does. That sounds fun. Go do that. Clean up your registration. So yeah, I haven't been properly utilizing my dudes. What else we got? Another murder. Alright, couple turns, they'll have their slates wiped clean. Let's not mess with anything else here locally for now. So that's street sense, and we've got structures, forces, navigation, versatile, contemplations. Alright, we'll leave it on street sense for now. So build. They want us to build stuff. Close that screen, go to the build menu. What do we got? Scanner, storage bunkers, hand. Android launcher. Network range extender, point-to-point microwave. I haven't done a scanner yet. We should probably put a scanner up. Let's do a scanner. So is it showing me the range? It's showing me the range of effect. I don't know if I want scanners. I think we have a natural scan range around our tower, but I don't remember. Oops. I didn't want that. Ah, yeah, so it shows the range right there. Network scan range of 40. I'm assuming that's showing me, the blue circle is showing me the scan range. Network range and scan range are the same. Alright, so groundwater acquisition. Oh, we gotta wait till that completes anyway. There we go. Well and cistern. Internal robotics is the cultivator class. Pulls groundwater from the water table, too contaminated to directly use. Alright, so it's going to output groundwater. I don't know if it matters, really, where I put the thing. Seems kind of picky. I want to kind of save this large open area here. Can't quite fit it there. Yeah, we'll just stick it over here. All right. Securing water. Provide more filtered water. Investigation. So during the prologue you did one kind of investigation. Now it's time to do the second style. Quickest way to get started is to left click the investigate notice above this. That will select a valid investigator, must be a technician, and switch the current lens to investigation. Press tab to go to the map view. Should be some large green circles. These are your options for places to investigate. They're all the same except for potential danger around them. Choose one and move your technicians to it. Maybe don't bring your favorite technician. Also, don't bring backup. Teaching me things. Alright, so we need to build the water filter projects. I think I don't have it yet. Alright, examine water purification. Invasive action attracts enemies regardless of your unit's security clearance. Yeah, it's a lot of ouchie. Death and knowledge. Don't panic. This is how you probe an unknown dangerous situation. Send in one sacrificial unit and see what happens. In this particular case, if you examine the stats of the Sec Force cruiser, you'll see that it has armor. None of your units can destroy it. That will lead to a burst of inspiration where you can then go off and get more powerful, then come back for revenge. For now, in the current turn, and let your poor technician meet its fate. These enemies will leave once the perceived threat is gone. So yeah, that's the cruiser with its full list of options or skills. So combat power 183, 24 range, 12 area of attack, and 110 armor plating. 81 armor piercing ability. Extra vulnerability from above. That's why you want to build near those really big towers so you can park snipers up on top and they can fire down at these cruisers. Get that multiplication bonus. So yeah, so we're just going to let this guy get blowed up. But we've unlocked what we needed to unlock. 5 enemy attacks planned. Poor Tech 4000. There's no way I'm going to keep this guy alive for this. You guys nuked the entire site. Alright, now a side quest. The combat with the Sec Force cruiser is unwinnable. Let's fix that. It has armor, so you need to develop armor piercing. You've had a stroke of inspiration. Follow the instructions in the steel prismatic tungsten project that has started. General idea is to use street sense and a group of combat units to infiltrate a military base and steal things. If you haven't done any improvements of your unit loadouts yet, now's also the time to do that. See the handbook. Alright, so that I know. Failed attempts at how you probe. You won't be immediately successful in some combat situations. Many fights on the path to your goals will be too hard to complete on the first pass. Use street sense or contemplation to detect side activities. Strengthen your forces by completing those, especially the contemplations. A first pass at a difficult encounter can also give you ideas on how to refit your forces to better tackle that specific scenario. So once again, you know, don't get attached to your units. Just build replacements and poke at things. So... Alright, so we are still working on that. We've got to get this research thing here done before we can continue that. Steel prismatic tungsten. Slap your combat units into mill-style armor, make sure they aren't marked defective, and see what street sense picks up for them on military bases. The map view can be helpful. This theft may alarm the base. It is strongly advised you do this far from your own structures. To pull this off, best to have 3 or 4 combat units working together, but it's not required. Alright, let's, we lost a tech. They are, I need, I'd have to get rid of, I think, all the techs to get another combat unit out. And that guy's got 4 more turns to do his thing. So if we take you And scrap the unit. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Yep. So we don't have enough capacity without me getting rid of this last tech. And I'd rather wait out the 4-turn timer. Let's just... Oh, they're not going to let me... Oh, yeah, they will. Interesting. Alright. We've got our 4 combat units. Wiretap complete. We made 11,000 extracted wealth. Which I turned off the counter for. Yeah, 11,572 is what we got out of that. I don't know how often I need to use this or when I need to use it, but, you know, good to have some. How to acquire a wiretap to steal from the middle class. Use a shadow dweller unit to steal from criminals, or start a shell company to open direct ways to earn wealth. Ah, so many things. Vat-grown meat. Yum, yum. So tungsten's already up there. Let's add... I don't really care about neuroweave right now. Or the micro builders. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Can't do the wiretap again. I'm pretty good to clear the... steal the tungsten nearby. Military Munitions Depot. Yeah, I guess we do have close military bases. Alright, sure. Let's go there. The trick is to aim the center point at the bottom, and it'll put it on the tower. That's where I was having a problem earlier. Got it. I'm learning stuff. Alright, we've got the high ground. So we're going to be stealing from that point. I got to send one guy down to actually do the stealing, so I guess we're kind of far from here. Maybe I'll go here instead. Hey guys. Hey guys. I'm sure it'll be fine. ADPT Panther, the Golari Expeditionary Federated Corporation, the Diplomat. Yeah, it'll be fine. You're definitely too far away. Let's go for that one. Okay, let's bring you, reset the turn, and away we go. Steel prismatic tungsten. Building's cold storage freezers are labeled with hazmat symbols. A guard is posted outside the door, but this doesn't appear to be a particularly sensitive area. Hexamethyl tungsten is extremely volatile, has a tendency to explode at room temperature, even in the absence of air. Its uses are being studied by the military. So far, they haven't managed much with it. Overpower them and break the door, 52%. This choice is blocked. The alarm at this location must be sounding. Take advantage of the chaos. Huh. Alright. Sneak past with expert Shadow Walker. Don't have. I guess we'll take the 50% on overpowering them. And that'll probably set the alarm off. Then maybe we can take advantage after that. We succeeded. We got plus 47 on the tungsten, and nobody's coming after me. Alright. Defeating the cruiser. You should bring 4 units, 3 combat units, and a single tech. See the notes in the using items above for a recommended pre-battle plan. Once battle starts, your combat unit with the triple stack of armor piercing kills the cruiser. Should melt in 2 to 3 shots, especially if it's above the cruiser. So yeah, we got to get the armor piercing stuff put together. That puts an ability on our bar for our combat units where we can basically charge them up with armor piercing rounds. Then we position them on a high point where the cruiser is going to show up nearby. And they fire down on the cruiser with their armor piercing ability charged up to penetrate their armor rating and blast the cruiser. Then pick off the ground forces. More troops will arrive for a few turns until your technician is finished. So we have to protect our tech for the 4 turns that he needs in order to earn the technician or the research for the purifier. Using items. Yeah. So, prismatic tungsten. Position your units in a ring around your target investigation site. Do the triple stack of armor piercing on a single combat unit on a high building. Refresh the turn to get your energy back. Then have your tech start the investigation. Blap the cruiser and then everything else. Stack of armor piercing rounds. So, with prismatic tungsten, we can create AP rounds. Just go steal more when we need it. Go to the unit you wish to use that item. Click the item's ability in the footer bar, and then click the item. That's it. Alright. So, let's just take down the cruiser. So that is dependent on getting this done. We got dialogues, which I think is the homeless folks again. Demoralize, horrify. Alright, let's head back to base for a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get rid of one of my sec forces and get a tech built again. Before we do that, let's try to grab some more tungsten. Another success. Alright, that's probably enough for a little while. I'm not sure why I got this color change. I don't know what triggered that. Alright, next up, we need to head back to that location. Yeah, that one. Investigations. Alright, so we're going there. So, let's have you, since you're the farthest away, just get scrapped. Then we will command mode a new technician over here, over there. Force conversation. Horrify. Use consumable item. Oops, didn't apply the changes. Alright, so now we have use consumable item. Already had it on the bar. A hack-a-majig. Only useful when used by units that can absorb a lot of damage. Being in cover, therefore, also helps. Incursion attempts and denial of service attacks are launched en masse with a trace back to this unit. Distracting and concerning to most enemy units, many of them will turn their attention to this unit. So it basically is a taunt. Microbuilder Cloud lowers incoming damage by the strength of the cloud as a percentage, up to 80%. Ooh, nifty. 2,000 microbuilders. Effect intensity 90, turns will last 1. And then armor piercing rounds. Alright, so hold off on that for a second. Where are we going to position everybody? One guy up here. Not sure range-wise. Might be a problem with range there. We'll give it a try though. I'll get it set up and then we'll make a save. Let's go with you for the AP upgrade. So we have stacked armor piercing rounds ×3. That project is complete because we did everything it wanted us to. Next up, it is move the tech in to start it after I reset the total action points available. And then we just try to stay alive. We try to kill things while we keep the tech alive anyway. If there's any trouble, consider using a microbuilder clouds after researching Swarm Cloud to protect your technician. So the tech can do that ability too? No consumables valid for this unit at the moment. Oh, I think it just means to protect the tech by using the clouds and the attention stuff on the security units, the combat units. Okay, save game. Save over top's fine. Yes. Let's do this thing. Hey there, cruiser. That should be in range. Yeah. I think I am high enough to get the bonus. Sure hope so. So it shows the little bullet symbol for the armor piercing advantage here. Temporary armor piercing. Effect intensity 120, 3 turns remaining. Armor piercing plus 120. So we're getting, oh yeah, 2 shots. We're getting a 2.58x from above bonus, plus the armor piercing is high enough to get past the armor. Cruiser down. Who else we got? that unit and that unit. 49 and 40. They're not really conveniently positioned. Need one more shot. We'll survive the hit. Does that mean he's going to move to there and then fight? That's what it seems like. How did you end up? Oh, you moved from the building down below and then fought him. Oh, yuck. Alright, I didn't notice it was going to move me. Do I consolidate? Need to keep the tech from getting shot. Let's go ahead and relocate. Alright, 4 turns to go. Good shape so far. Most enemies have no spatial weaknesses. Most enemies are not extra weak to attacks from behind or above. Your units are never spatially extra weak. Those enemies that do have spatial weaknesses, the weakness info is shown in the attack damage prediction tooltip by your mouse cursor. Also shows if you're getting the bonus. If a strong enemy has no spatial weakness, consider applying status effects on yourself or inflicting them on your foes. From behind weakness, above weakness, then armor plating we knew about, vehicle cruise. Alright, so damaging and killing the crew members lowers various statistics. Good to know. Don't think we need any more of the AP, so we'll use the other abilities. We're done for the round. We're gonna wait for reinforcements to show up and see how we need to relocate. All of our guys have no movement left. Oh, you got 1 left. Put you back up here. Or not. Oh, I'm out of mental energy. All right. Hey now, that's rude. You're being rude. 3 attacks coming in. There, there, and there. What kind of number do we get from high Overwatch? Instant kill, instant kill. So he can take care of both of those, and you can probably take 27. Oh, we need a from behind bonus on this one, huh? I'll take a huge amount of damage if I try to move. But that won't help. Alright, well, let's take the easy shots. And get you relocated. Yeah, I need to get into a triangulated position so I can get behind shots, but if they're approaching from a direction, then I'll have one guy that's going to get hit by multiples. I'm not sure if I want to concentrate my forces or not. Let's go ahead and do that again. So far, they've just been kind of showing up in the area. Alright, 3 more turns. I don't need to relocate. I'm not going to do microcloud or hack-a-majig currently. Two attacks. This time I think we'll get the bonus here. Yep, 71. And I think we have a kill on that guy. Yeah, we do. How about you? You can get the kill there. Alright, take this shot. So far, so good. The augment upgrades that we put on are really, really helping. %. Take that shot. One turn to go. One enemy left. Really? 30%? Alright, build a filtration tower. Done. Our new one, because we finished our research goal. Not all enemies go away after combat. If you lose a combat, even one where you were just probing to check enemy capabilities, pay close attention to which units leave, saying their job is done. The really big nasty ones tend to be needed elsewhere, but the smaller and mid-scale units will often hang around. One of two things will then happen. If they're defense-oriented, they may hang around the area they were sent to guard indefinitely. If you're returning to try that combat again, be sure to clear out those units before resuming the main encounter. If they're aggressive, then they'll quickly advance towards any freaky metal structures you've built. Be prepared to intercept them. So, yeah, I talked a little bit about that earlier. Not all enemies go away. Okay, now we can head back, get the tower built. Okay, units are home. We're at 40 out of 48. We're down to 3. I can do one more tech. Get us back to that 3-2 balance. Alright, research complete. I don't think the building needs to be near the well and cistern. Can we fit it? Not quite. I'd rather not knock down any large buildings. Well, guess you're going over here. Incapacitated enemy attacks planned. Where did you come from, Siberian Guard? PMC? Oh, ambush, taser, obscured by clothing. I thought maybe I had one of the things. Yeah, I don't know why this guy came after me. Alarmed POI guard. Did I drop too close to a structure? Yeah, I think I dropped too close to that structure, and it summoned that guy out. Okay, well, you know, problem solved. Alright, all done there. Got dialogues available. Both my texts are done. Get down there and talk to somebody about your sapience. So, speaking with Corpo Vice President from Espia Telecom. Blah, blah, blah. They know I'm sapient, a distributed intelligence. They've seen other androids have brief bouts of sapience, and they've seen malware spread across the city feed like this before. They've never seen both at once. They've been told by Vorm, the biggest corp in the local area, to leave me alone. She wants the same thing everyone wants to get off planet. You and your tower are the most exciting thing to happen on Earth in generations. They don't have a way of directly monitoring me since we put the tower up. Alright. Next. Came with a question. Wants to know why you didn't just kill all the soldiers on the field. Question from some of the other VPs and SVPs inside TARC. You're baffled as to why they care. So this harks back to my starting setup where I chose, I think, not to kill anybody when I first awoke and just ran away. Alright. Now for food. A research, Android optimization, procurement efficiency or efficacy. Invent and upgrade. Invent improvements for Android frames. Hunger is a critical problem for the lower classes. Has to be a better way to handle this. Target outcome, no chosen yet. So once again, we'll pick the one that gives us the largest long-term benefits, although this one's got a few other choices. 5,000, 7,000. Provide canned protein, greens, and meat. Plus 16 cruelty, 7 creativity. Small arms research and capacity. Or compassion, I mean. Let's go greens and meat. 5,000 of hydroponic greens per turn, 3,700 background meat per turn. Versus just huge amounts of protein. Yeah. Flashy green things. More investigations. Yeah, we can get back to wiretapping. I don't know if I have the buildings. Yeah, we're gonna have to go do the investigations before we can. Yeah, we gotta go get seeds from these fields. Alright. Let's clear this stuff. A lot of info in these screens that I'm kind of glossing over currently. I think what I'll do is I'm going to stop there for now. That's a good start. We've made it a fair way in. We still got quite a ways to go. There's still so many things they're going to continue to introduce and show us. It's chapter 2 where the sandbox kind of opens up and you're free to do whatever you want and everything's kind of available to move through. They're still introducing UI systems, and I'm not sure how many more filters are going to be on the list here, but I have made it a fair bit further than this in the one time I played it a week and a half or so ago off camera. But yeah, we're making progress, so we'll return to it. I'm interested in it, but I'm still a little concerned that the fun factor versus the time factor just isn't going to be enough. And how obscure a lot of the stuff is still throws me a bit. So I got kind of mixed feelings on it. I admire kind of the attempt at what they're aiming for, but I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy the gameplay enough to warrant the amount of time it's going to take me to learn how to actually interact with the gameplay. So it's just so much stuff. And I had a similar experience with AI War, which is it looks awesome, and I fiddled around with it a little bit, but my eyes glazed because there's just so much stuff. So we'll see. But currently, I'm still interested enough to keep poking away at it. So as always with these new games, let me know in chat, in YouTube comments, on Discord, whatever, what you think about the game so far, and if you want to see me continue poking away at it. So I've got lots of games to play, and it's important to get a mix of both my interest level and your guys' interest level to help me make my decisions in what I do. So let's go ahead and put a save in again. Right over top is fine. Yeah, all right. And that's going to be it for now. I'm going to go get some more food and do some relaxing, and then I shall return tomorrow.